So, Paula, during one of our staff meetings, you showed us an old magazine. It wasn't an old magazine. It was actually one of our newer magazines that had kind of shown all your looks.
And I've had so many.
So our team, Stephanie being our team, kind of went back and we've got some looks for you to look at. And these are sort of from your not childhood, but early motherhood up until today.
I was a child when I had my first child.
And there's only 5, and we could do lots and lots more of these.
Oh, well, we'll have to. I don't know what you've got. I hadn't seen what you have.
So here's number 1, and make sure you show everybody.
Okay.
I'm going to show everybody first.
Oh, my precious baby.
You can see through it.
My precious little chubby Jamie.
Let's talk about the hair and not the precious chubby Jamie.
Let me tell you, do you know how long my hair actually was? It was just a little longer than Eddie's. As far as down here. And up here, you had what we call wiglets. And it was about this big, and you put it in the crown of your head. And I would tease my hair and that wiglet, and honey, just barely slick it down. So it was real tall. I'm 5'4" or 5'4.5", and I look 5'9" with that hair.
That's a pretty picture, though, and that was.
But that was the hairstyle. I need to get me another wiglet.
Well, this kind of is in the wiglet area too. The hair's not. So this one isn't as.
Oh, my precious baby.
Okay, this one isn't as tall. It's just a little wide.
Yes. All right. This was when we moved to Savannah. I had a little dog that looks much like Lulu. She was a kind of like a Shih Tzu. I can't remember her exact, but she was so sweet, and her name was Magnolia. And do you know, Magnolia has been dead probably 30 years. Wow. And I still, on occasion, will call her Magnolia.
Let's talk about that hair and the boys.
Ooh, honey, that's when I decided I was going to go a little red, because I've got pictures that you can look at and tell that I would go to the grocery store and I would pick out the box that I thought had the prettiest girl on it. Didn't too much matter what color the hair was. It was a pretty girl, so I would be that color. But and this dog, we adored this dog. His name was Blue. He had one ice blue eye and one dark eye, and he was a bulldog. And this is Jamie, and this is Bobby. He's almost unrecognizable because that's when he was living under Mama's roof and still enjoying home cooking. But we took that in the park, and I don't know what made me ask for them to take a picture. I don't know why we needed that. But
it's a good photo.
Yeah, it is. It's a good photo. And I'd tease that hair, but it was more to the side then than on top. It was still pretty high.
So this photo was sitting on my countertop.
I'm not looking.
My husband was like, who is that? And this is not long after I came to work, before I came to work for you.
Oh, I see some pictures that fell on the floor.
Well, those are kinder photos.
Oh my goodness. This picture.
You?
Yes, it's me.
And what year would that be?
The year that Random House bought my first cookbook. All right, it would have been 1997.
So from 89 with the red hair to that look in 97. Mm-hmm. You don't even look anything like that person.
Well, let me tell you something. Jamie would come up behind me when I was coloring my hair, and he'd put his lips on the back of my hair, and he'd say, Hey, skunk. And I just got tired of being called a skunk. So I went to the beauty shop and said, can you strip this color off? Well, it went back orange again when they did that. And I put on a baseball cap and I wore it for 1 year. And this was the first photo. We were doing a photo shoot for the Lady and Sons 2.
Push that picture out so Eddie can zoom into.
Okay. We were doing a shoot for my second cookbook, The Lady and Sons 2. And this was like on a Monday. And the previous Saturday, I had been home for WC to cut all the color off my hair. And Jamie had not changed a bit. Bobby was still enjoying the buffet.
I feel like this photo was one when we first needed like birthday photos or PR photos.
Mm-hmm.
And your hair's starting to grow back in.
Yes.
You look 10 years younger.
Well, this was in the on the 3rd floor of our restaurant down the street. This was not at 311. You can see all of Bob Christian's art hanging in there, and they needed some photos just for us to have, and they took that. No, this was years after this one.
Yes. So that's like at least 10. Because I started with it 2003, and I want to say I remember that photo.
Me looking like that? Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
that would have been maybe 2007?
So
6 or 7?
I just had kept my hair short, not that short. It was long enough I could get some curlers in it.
I want you to look at that photo that you're looking at.
Okay.
And I'm going to show them this photo because this was probably one of our last photo shoots, Eddie, within the last year or two, wouldn't you say?
I don't know, that one looks like it might have been like when I started. So about 10 years ago, yeah.
And look at that girl compared to that girl.
Wow.
You age backwards, Paul.
Thank you, honey. But this is Paula makeup, and this is professional makeup. Quite a bit of difference. Jamie Cribbs was doing my hair at that time, and he could just make it look gorgeous. And Courtney Fix was doing my makeup, and I'm trying to figure out where we were.
I don't think you look that different now from there when you're all...
Well, thank you. Thank you. You know what? God's been so kind to me in so many ways. He's been so merciful to me. But I think having my head over in that collared pot, I got a steaming every day on my face for years. And I think that helped. Because I had to stick my head in that big old pot to be able to see it.
Well, those probably are not as funny of photos as we could do.
I got
and
some
you've
good
told
ones.
me you would be fine doing some really funny
Yes.
So our next version of this show will be more funny.
Yes.
Like your colored hair.
You know, I couldn't
That's
believe.
a big difference. Just from
I know.
Just from when the restaurant.
All right, let's go.
The small restaurant.
Let's go from this to this.
You really need to show that middle picture from the restaurant when you're in the small restaurant to the big restaurant.
Uh-huh. You know, it just really is funny. I was amazed at the different looks I've had. For some reason, Jamie had pictures and we were looking back the other day, and there's some.
I'm going to have him.
But I could tell in the pictures that when I was working those 16 and 18-hour days without a day off for years, because in the Best Western, I had to open 7 days a week, 3 meals a day.
And it was just you.
Well, the boys worked till through lunch. And then whoever I could get to come in and help me at night.
Well, we're going to get some of those
worked
photos
hard,
from Jamie.
but
We
I
might
was-
have to have Jamie join us
Yes,
for that particular
yes,
video.
yeah.
Because I'm sure he can tell some stories.
Oh, I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. But like I said, I can tell just as good. Now this is a current picture. This was the 4th of July magazine. So
There's
my
not
hair
that
was...
big of a difference, except for a little bit of the hair.
Yeah, I had a little shorter hairdo in this one than this one. But keep your
Well, God's
head.
been good to you.
Yes.
In the looks category, FYI.
Well, thank you. I went from not bad to real bad.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.